You know what's sad at the moment? It's that RAM prices have started to rise quite a lot. So most of us have the dream of building a beautiful, amazing, powerful PC, right? Where we can do unlimited gaming and whatnot. But sadly, that dream is going further away from us. And that is because RAM prices have started to rise. So if you can see in all these different article headings, tracking the RAM fallout, why 2026 memory crunch will make laptops a lot more expensive. All is fair in RAM and war, RAM price crisis. Even over here, you can see RAM price tracking 2026, daily lowest price on DDR5 and DDR4. So I'm making this video to help you understand why this is happening, why these prices are increasing so dramatically, so that you get a better idea and stay prepared before you build that dream PC of yours. So RAM is pretty much becoming a luxury item. For years, people like us, such as gamers, creators, and students, were the most important customers for memory companies. All those companies who built RAM, they used to build these memory chips for us, for gamers, creators, and students. But that changed overnight because of our one and only common enemy, AI. So basically, a single AI server uses as much memory as dozens of home computers combined. Because companies are racing to build the smartest AI, such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, all of them are racing to build the smartest AI model, right? So they are buying RAM in massive billion-dollar bulk orders. So manufacturers are so busy fulfilling these giant orders that they have basically put regular people on the back burner. They have pretty much forgotten about them. So you aren't just buying a part, you're outbidding a data center, which is crazy. So it's not just that there's a high demand, it's about what they're making. So factories have limited space. Right now, memory companies have realized that they make way more profit on high-end AI memory than the basic memory sticks you buy at the store. So they're intentionally shifting their machines to produce the expensive stuff. So for example, it's like a car company stopping the production of affordable sedans only to make luxury SUVs. There are fewer sedans left for us, which naturally drives the price through the roof, if you know what I mean. So in the past, RAM prices were like a roller coaster. They used to go up one year, then down the next. But the companies that make these chips got tired of losing money when prices dropped. So now they are much more careful. They'd rather produce less RAM and keep the price high than produce too much and let the price crash. But this isn't a glitch in the system. It's more like a business strategy. They have learned that scarce is more profitable than having plentiful. So if I actually go to this Reddit post over here, you can see what were RAM prices like before this current boom. So in the comments itself, people have mentioned about how RAM prices have soared. So if I go down here in the comments, you'll see a lot of people have said how their current RAM has increased in price as compared to when they actually bought it. So you can see my current 2 into 16 GB DDR4 I bought for 65 USD in January 2025. It's now going for about 350 USD. That's pretty insane. An amount like RAM, which takes up so much money, if you consider the entire PC you're going to build, then this is taking a significant portion of your budget. It's pretty much like gold. You buy the value source and now you can sell it at a higher price. It's crazy, right, to think how things just change all of a sudden. Then you can also see over here, if I go down, in my country, I bought my 128 GB DDR5 6000 kit for about $510. Currently, the same kit is now about $2023. That is insane. So you need to know that the bottom line is that the PC is no longer the center of the tech world. The AI data center is. That is where people are investing all their money because these companies are the ones who buy the highest number of RAMs and GPUs to be able to build the best AI model. And these companies are buying these RAMs in bulk, like all of us combined, all of us humans combined who want to build PCs, when we order something versus when these big AI companies buy these hardware for their data centers, it's like the amount is exponential. So why would companies produce for us? They would just produce for the needs of the AI companies, right? Because that's where they get more amount of orders at the price range that's negotiated with those companies. And that price range might just end up being more for us. So what happens is just because they're making specific type of RAMs for those companies, the RAMs that we use, their production have reduced because they're not as much in demand anymore. And if the production of something reduces but their demand still stays the same, then its value increases, right? So that's why the RAM prices have increased, and if you want to build a PC or something, then you have to pay a much higher amount in today's generation. That sucks, doesn't it? So you can see here older systems still depend on DDR4, new systems increasingly require DDR5. The problem is that manufacturers don't want to keep both running at full scale because it's not that easy to produce both of them. DDR5 is more complex to build, more expensive to manufacture, and still scaling up. During transitions like this, prices usually rise because neither generation is truly abundant. So it's difficult to maintain this balance between producing DDR4 and DDR5 because DDR5 is now more popular. So if you check over here, AI data centers primarily use DDR5 RAM due to its superior speed, higher capacity, and improved power efficiency, essential for handling massive data-intensive AI workloads. So DDR4 was always in demand between us consumers, but DDR5 is in demand by AI companies, and it's much more harder to scale up because they're busy. These companies are busy building DDR5. The productions for DDR4 becomes a little less, but the demand stays the same. So these companies have started pricing these RAM higher. That's crazy. What should you do? Well, you should first of all stop waiting for a crash. Your $40 16GB RAM kit probably isn't coming back anytime soon. You should also not overbuy. Don't buy 64GB of RAM if you only need 16GB, because future proofing is now a lot more expensive than it used to be. And lastly, you should value what you have. If you have a working PC with decent RAM, then you better take care of it, because it's worth more today than it was 2 years ago. So that's all for the video. If you found it insightful, drop a like and subscribe for more, and drop down your thoughts in the comment section below, because I would like to hear your opinions on it.